Welcome back. Well, a new poll revealing Americans are becoming more optimistic about North Korea giving up its nuclear weapons. Following the president's summit last week, 41% now say it's likely, up from 30% in April.
Here to react, former governor of Arkansas and Fox News contributor Mike Huckabee. Governor, always good to have you on. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much, and please tell your dad Happy Father's Day from an old friend, and I mean old
I
friend.
will. Well, you both are great men. Both of your daughters, myself and yours, are lucky to have you in our lives. I do want to get your take on the way the country is feeling about North Korea, because I do feel like there's a disconnect between what you're hearing in the media and how much of America feels and how optimistic they are about moving forward and dealing with North Korea. You look at those poll numbers, people seem really like we're in a good place right now. They're hoping for the best.
Well, it's certainly moving in that direction, Abby, and I think the fact is people saw what happened, excuse me, in North Korea. They saw the difference of Kim Jong-un's attitude, stopping these tests that had been going on that scared the daylights out of everybody. And the Singapore summit was historic in that it brought these two sides together. I think the bottom line is this. North Korea is not going to have nuclear weapons in the future. They're going to give them up one of two ways. They're either going to voluntarily give them up, and they're going to have those condos on the beaches that the president talked about in his amazing video, or they're going to have them taken away. Because I think they have to understand, and I believe they do understand, Donald Trump is not Barack Obama, George Bush, or Bill Clinton. And he's not going to just say, okay, we made a deal, you didn't keep it, nothing happens. I think something will happen, and Kim Jong-un understands that if he wants to continue to be the leader of North Korea, he gives up nuclear weapons. If he doesn't give them up, they'll be taken from him, and it will not be pretty. Governor,
any concern that the administration is getting ahead of itself, that they haven't, you have to take the steps to denuclearize. The rhetoric is saying, hey, they're going to. Any concern there, or are the leaders strong enough that they'll make sure we follow through?
Well, I've said Donald Trump has played this differently than anyone else in the world would have played it. There's not one diplomat alive who would have said, okay, here's our plan. But here's the difference. His is so far working better than all of the conventional and traditional approaches. So let's let this play out. And he has proven time and again to be right when everyone, even the people around him, thought he was wrong. Yeah. So one thing we are seeing is that Donald Trump has decided to throw convention out the window, not just do the things that have always been done, which have been ineffective, which, by the way, that is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Governor, a quick, have you heard from a particular press secretary on this Father's Day?
I'm sure I will.
She's busy.
But I'm guessing... Let me put it this way. Now that I'm shaming her on national television, I'm pretty sure I will hear from her at some point.
It's early. It's early, Governor.
Early, yeah.
We'll give her a mulligan.
It is early.
Works hard.
I'm gonna just give her a little bit of slack. But if I don't hear from her in the next couple of hours, I'll be back on Fox and Friends later.
We'll bring you back.
And I will share some photos and secrets that will absolutely make her wish.
Well,
You're on the hook for that.
We want that either way, Governor.
I like that.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Have a great day.